Hard to pick a winner here, I think. He's got that in. And of course for him, close. The official there calling extension. But the opening rack is not extended. In fact, a rather jazzy cue shaft that Mickey Krause uses. Five.
Just going to contact the 8 a little bit. Shouldn't be hard though. Ooh, he caught it much thinner than I think he expected. Okay, just floating short of the 8. I'm sure you've been
Jeremy about Jason Shaw being put through his paces by Landon Hollingsworth.
Yeah, for sure. And attack here. Watch out, cue ball. Should be okay. And he's always so good with the bare ball safety. No, even better from Mickey Krause. All about the speed. I think this is going to bounce up a little bit. It's certainly a playable shot, even though. So with the 9 pretty open in the middle, all about making this ball. And you know, if something unfortunate happens like this, it's just something you're going to take.
How about that? What a thin cut that was. Superb stuff. Now over Landon Hollingsworth.
Yeah, not quite the connection we're used to seeing. Did get the 1 down, but you could see the balls didn't. Interesting play. He could cross this over coming up the right side. Yeah, I was wondering about that. And the main thing is not to in the mornings. He's a early riser and usually one of the first down to the breakfast, and that wasn't the case here today.
Actually 13 hours.
I was about to say, yeah, 13 there in Mountain Time, because he did move the purple as intended to get to that point. That's a nice shot there. It's going to fall a little straight.
Of Albania 9-2 in winners qualification. So before this, he'd won 27 racks for the loss.
But don't threaten bumping the 7 here, going 2 cushions. Yeah, he's going to keep it pretty wide there. And he's going to fall maybe a different SVB than we've seen the first few games. Yeah, well, I forget who it was that said it the other day. It was another great player,
and now the great man is on the board. Elliot Sanderson.
Watch out, cue ball. Hit him how he wanted. And the pool gods did not agree. And
scratching on breaks an awful lot.
Yeah, and I think he mainly just because he's one of the most consistent. Now, a guy that's had a wonderful year and really, obviously, a breakout year. But I think great match and a loss yesterday, and then got through after that loss. But did feel a little under the weather at times.
Krause tidied up, and then broke and ran at Hill.
He played it that way anyways. Didn't really roll the ball. More of a stun. Bounce a bit more. Not as much rotation on the cue ball.
Three, 1 to Mickey Krause.
Well, I think many of us that pay attention and are at these tournaments watch some of the losses in the last 2 years. He's lost a lot of close ones against world number ones, top fives, you know, in deep situations.
Our pal and year, I think more from hope than expectation when it was announced that the Mosconi Cup was going to be
and whatnot. But man, if he didn't make it off points, it'd still be a big consideration for me, because he's really handled the heat in a lot of ways, and he's just even more.
Getting close to enough points to guarantee in the Mosconi, of course, because he will be representing Europe next week.
Later in the Mosconi, so he'll get a bit of a look. If you're not up to date on things, watch out. This may fall underneath this ball a bit and get chosen here pretty quickly.
Very good. He spotted one of the score. Nguyen Van Huyen has beaten Ismail Kadir 10-7. Oh, and this is the big one. Vietnam's number one, Duong Quoc Hoang, is out. Beaten 10-8 by Dean Shields.
From what I saw, he had been playing really well, so I think Dean probably just played an exceptional match.
What a test passed.
And you never know where that may lead. Oh, looky here with the curve shot. Gonna get just for a competitive match there against one of the best from the youngster, but a really fine tournament. This first single elimination stage. If he tries to go two, maybe short side, you don't need a lot with the green 6 over the middle. This is gonna land a little thin unless the speed's perfect. Kind of squeezed it home there, Phil. Earlier, which me and Jason Shaw had a discussion this morning about it prior to his match, that perfect position is just not going to happen, and if you start to stress about it, it can really domino. Not going to be that weak, and it's almost like majors, right, in golf, where all those players say, I know I'm going to make bogeys this week. Back to, you know, the foundation of the game is still knocking these balls in. With the 7 too much, trying to get from the 5 to the 6. Excuse me, the 4 to the 6.
This match.
Yeah, watch out speed. This is going to get a bit more long distance. I thought excuse me, Phil, I thought he'd stun out of the corner.
In terms of the line,
Always that way, no matter the table.
but Shane Van Boening has coped.
All right, couple kisses. The blue 2, it's always by itself. That's a good sign. Fly around. Of course, kisses will cause A little more congestion at times. Middle of the table for that gap between the 4-5 and the 2. Nothing easy either. Oh.
Played it.
He's going to get a little more angle on this than he wanted. That's going to be disappointing. He's got to get a little bit of a roll here off a miss. He's going to go for the 2-rail kick instead. Hard to say anything wrong with this. He just didn't hit it how he wanted. All right, pay attention here. Don't let this get away. Don't get over the 9. Okay, he decided to play for a little more cut and secure the cue ball. Oh, that in rail bounce for sure. You could see it. Oh, he's going for the cut here.
Much like the wide ball.
Okay, definitely a little speed, but a nice connection. Look at the spread. It's made 2. David Alcadian, a guy that we don't talk enough about early in the tournaments, it seems like, just kind of makes his way through these fields, some of them, but just kind of forget his name at times.
Yeah, the man who...
All right, pinched it nicely there. People used to always ask me, you know, when I shoot a shot and I get in position, I'm kind of making a little gesture like I didn't like it. It's not really about the...
Not getting down on the shot quite as much as normal because of the position of the 9. Doesn't want to place his clothing over that, and it's in succession for SVB. It is.
All right, he's got that dialed in, the speed, the ones down, and just look at the spread, though, and from cue ball to the rack. That way he feels a little more comfortable about pocketing the blue, too. Thick hit there. Yeah, and that was all off because he never wanted to go into the purple 5. That would have really made things difficult for the... Now a chance to tie it. Pretty routine stuff here for him.
Ticking by quickly.
Oh, watch out for this rail. Definitely has making sure he clears his head with the speed. Doesn't want to fall straight on the 8 up table. This may fall a little straight. This rail's going to bounce a little bit.
Well, he We are tied again.
Oh, the cue ball. Okay, it was gone. So sometimes that was certainly the case. Three. The combo's really not missable. Okay, he decided to stun over. I don't know about this, Michael. This could get a little awkward. He's trying to hit it lightly, maybe. Okay. All right, big shot here. The long ones have been good for Mickey. Got to really kind of thread the needle going into 9 here. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Ooh, caught the 8, and I don't think that was intended.
Indeed it is.
Cue ball. So there's been a, kiss that, but they both been unfortunate on one.
You know, sometimes you hear
easy miss or out of line position. SVB should get out here. This is so should stay away from it, you would think anyways.
it was 4-4. It was eight Americans through to the last 64, Jeremy, which is, I think, a really healthy number.
I think Hollingsworth making it. Of course, some of your usual suspects as well. All right, big shot. Keep the run going. He's going to get a roll. Look, and that's because the 4 has gotten a lot of kicks cut off. Wow, what control. Yeah, that's what he was trying there. May get another little bit of a roll. No, this one round and maybe getting lost. The thin on the 1 is, oh, he had to bank it. Oh, this is a bit unlucky, but
such an...
yeah, the jump cue's been around for quite a long time. Of course, the players who they practice it a lot more now, but because the technology leans towards you can do so much more in a tricky position earlier in this rack. All right, he's let that get away a little bit.
In a match of shifting momentum,
Look at it, but Shane doesn't get enough credit, I think, on the tactical side. This one's going to give up something. Well, maybe not. The pink did. Was he just edging this? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say that was by design. Yeah, there's that edge I was talking about. I think it may have coasted by.
And at this level, it's all about...
Just move over on the left side of the table.
He's full of self-belief. And in situations like this...
Yeah, self-belief is a good way to put it. And always talk about with other players, just be concerned with your...
Another attribute, he's not scared of reputation. Piece of information to give you. As the Krause break continues to work. It was 9-7 down to Patrick Gonzalez, but he's won 10-9.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think, and a couple of real close ones and some comebacks.
A real consideration for Mosconi Cup wildcard selection.
With those players that we can narrow it down to for those final ones. Position trying to be chased by a few players. Skyler and of course Billy's out, but after that win he had at the Battle of the Bull, he was not an easy position to be in because it is late in the day, and you know, if he has a bad loss or something like that, you're wondering.
And for Shane Van Boening, that doomsday clock might... Looks like, and it is.
Exactly. His opponent that well. I have seen him play. Now a dry break, and it looks like the one's going to dress up. Maybe not.
Defending champion Jason Shaw against Wang Ming. Our roving reporter Michael McMullen very kindly has just told me.
All right, this is the shot. Can he get to the pink? This has got to go a little bit. It's going to just sneak past. And okay. That actually helped in trying to make this comeback and steal this match.
Well, of course, this is small beer.
Caught a little bit of that side rail there, but forward here maybe an inch or so for the 8 in the right middle. Oh, he's going to go for the corner. That's good.
You write this man off at your peril.
Okay, this is going to open up. And just a perfect angle to...
2 words this week, Jeremy, I've not used. Roadmap. I think this is the...
Just like if it was Mickey shooting for the win, there's never a roadmap when your opponent's... And that's what I was worried about. This overhead's not showing us, but the cue is elevated. Good stuff there. Well, he didn't want to roll it.
Another one is pulled back.
Oh, he's got it on point, and again, the 2's kind of by itself up. Yeah, watch out for the purple. See, there's that rub I was talking about. And not only that, does it make you more comfortable.
Mickey Krause sitting in his chair, and the winner breaks format he might not be involved in.
Yeah, but again, you got to do special stuff with these conditions to make these comebacks, even with a winner break format. And kind of player I want to be and be involved in.
Yeah, definitely. Ambitious sort. Oh, it caught that near jaw.
Yeah, I didn't want to jinx him, but I was a little concerned with the bridge, really, after he got up and changed. Just because when you squeeze that cue, I mean, there are kicks at firmer speeds, and they're usually overlooked. You got clean contact.
At 6-6, we said that Hill was a possibility.
All right, the one's down, the two's open again. What's the three gonna do? Is it gonna elevate the cue a little bit? No, it hasn't. Ever since the drag break at 9-6, it could be basically a 4-and-out with Mickey Krause in the chair. It's awkward though. He's gonna play from underneath, so easy to lose the speed. See, this might bounce a little bit and get a little more thin than he wanted on the red 3. He hit it sweet. He hit it sweet. Oh my. He's gonna get a little bit of a roll with it. Oh, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. He's played some thin ones. He hit it thick. He hit it thick. The inside spin got a hold of him there. It's easy to let up on it, especially with the ball.
Inches from defeat. He's still got a job to do.
He's going to fall a little straightish here. Seems like none.
Shane van Boening has taken the Mickey. Mickey Krause